midnight fantasy. Oh, you're a midnight fantasy. Oh, you're a midnight fantasy. myself. Never thought that I would fall in love again. Falling so in love with myself. Broken heart never meant I thought I'd never fall in love again. But here I am, I'm back in love again. Falling so in love with myself. I never thought I would fall in love again. Falling so in love with myself. Falling so in love with myself. I never thought I would fall in love again. Falling so in love with myself. Now it's you when I'm out on the date. No more worrying about being late. To the crowd, one's just great, I never wait. My new lover doesn't talk too much. I'll never even think about trust. Doesn't ask for much when we're making love. Falling so in love with myself. Never thought I would fall in love again. Falling so in love with myself. Falling so in love with myself. Never thought I would fall in love again. Falling so in love with myself. No more freebies, no more things, no more gifts, no more small talk or meaningless romantic scripts. No more being a person that I don't want to be. Now everything is for me, 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 falling so in love with myself. Never thought I would fall in love again. Falling so in love with myself. Falling so in love with myself. Never thought I would fall in love again. Falling so in love with myself. Falling so in love with myself. Never thought I would fall in love again. Falling so in love with myself. so in love with myself. Never thought that I would fall in love again. Falling so in love with myself. Falling so in love with myself. Never thought that I would fall in love again. Falling so in love with myself. I heard it on the street. I heard them on the street. Benedict Arnold was chained next to you. I heard it on the street. I heard them on the street.
Give me one good reason for all of this treason.
Restless love, restless love.
Give me one good reason for all of these lies.
Restless love. I heard you met somebody new. Tell me if it's true. I heard it on the street. I heard them on the street. First name with his last name. First name with his last name. Is it on the wedding cake? Is it on the wedding cake?
Give me one good reason for all of this treason.
Restless love, restless love.
Give me one good reason for all of these lies.
Restless love.
Give me one good reason for all of this treason. Give me one good reason for all of these lies. You told me all your secrets. You told me all your secrets. I told them on the street. I told them on the street. My last name is his last name. My last name is his last name. It was on the wedding cake. It was on the wedding cake. You are treating me